data to show how consolidation would improve academics. Matter of fact, the exact opposite is true. If you read the latest research, there's a study out there. It's a 2011 study done by the National Education Foundation Center. Well, actually, it was done for them, but it's on their website. And if you want real information, it's a 2011 study. Go and read it and look and see what it says about combining school districts and how children from poverty are hurt by a consolidation effort just such as the one that we're about to go through. I am so fearful of what will happen to our students who come to us from poverty, who cannot help their life situation. What will happen to them? There will be at least 2 to 3 years of turmoil in this entire county after this happens, if it should be successful on November the 8th. We're going to lose a lot of our kids. We'll lose 2 to 3 generations of kids coming through this school. That's totally unfair to the school district, but more so it's unfair to those kids. It should not happen to them in this manner. I just wish and pray that we had done the planning up front. It didn't happen. If it goes to a vote and it's a yes vote, then we have to do the planning afterwards. And believe me, it won't be nearly as smooth as it would have been if it had been done up front. There are no plans either to what's going to happen immediately after consolidation. Is Troup County going to take over our school district the day after the vote is taken? They could. Wow. What did I say? True? Okay. Excuse that little football there. That was 20 some odd years ago. Good memory, huh? But at any rate, Lowndes could take over our school district immediately if that's what their board chose to do. I don't think that would happen. I think they would take the time and do whatever they need to do. We're all professional. And contrary to belief, we work very closely together now and have been for a number of years, and that process will continue. If it is a yes vote, we'll make it as easy as we can. Why? Because of our kids. We have to put the kids first. There are some things that would have to happen, however, that will once again be very stressful to all of our kids, to all of this community as a whole. New attendance lines will have to be drawn for our students. Some students will be displaced and be moved to other schools. It just has to be that way. You can't leave the same attendance lines and expect to gain what Q is asking to gain, and that being more racially balanced schools, by having things remain the same. So what does it involve? Perhaps busing, who knows? Even though busing went out of vogue several years ago. One thing that I do know for sure, that we will have new board elections because we have to have representation on the board as to represent the folks inside the city limits. And I suspect the Justice Department will get strongly involved in both of these efforts. So we don't know how it's going to turn out. So many unknowns once again. I've mentioned several other things. One other thing that's so important is the construction of new facilities. Reality. As of right now, had this effort not taken place, we would be drawing plans and getting ready to build a new Southeast Elementary School. It's put on hold because no bonding issue can be passed. Nobody's going to sell bonds to a district that might go out of business in 2 to 3 months. So we've been delayed by that length of time and more, because now it'll take time to get cranked up and ready to go. So it's already had a massive effect on our construction plans for new schools. The thing that is most striking to me about all of this is the fact that both school boards have come out against consolidation. Strongly, may I say, against consolidation. Neither school district wants consolidation. We want to be best friends. We want to work together, but we do not want to be consolidated at this time. for one really good reason among others. The planning has not been done to make this a successful process. And until the planning has been done, then this should not happen. So I say to you as voting public, if you live in the city of Valdosta, please wake up early, go vote, leave that cup of coffee sitting on the table, go to the ballot box, make that vote. If you can't do it in the morning, go in the afternoon. But for whatever reason, folks, this is serious. You need to vote. And I, for one, do not feel that this is the time. It is the wrong time for us to even be considering this. And certainly the wrong time for it to happen. So I ask you, with everything in me that I have to ask with, please show up at the ballot. Encourage your friends to show up at the ballot box. Do whatever it takes to get people there to vote no. Thank you.